Oh, it just took a good while to start up too.
That's what I'm saying. Mine is skipping and slow tonight also.
It might be on my side though, because I'm rendering a really long video and it's 4K, which I shouldn't be doing it in 4K, but it's a good video.
I wonder what bushcrafting is.
Hey, Lazy Day. We got or Lazy Daisy. We got Vester, Grace, and yeah, this is like a last minute type of a live. Oh, I didn't advertise it too much or anything, so we'll have to see how it goes. Oh boy. But yeah, hopefully I'm not breaking up or anything. Too
I didn't know you were in a relationship.
That's a good one.
You sound clear on my end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I've got like over an hour of rendering time yet for a 4K video. Hey, Fancy Oak.
I had to read that one twice.
Lisa, how you doing tonight? Hey there, Bigfoot. How you doing? Ginger Ninja. Oh boy. Hello, Vicky. Yeah, I was starting to do, news in the morning, and then all of a sudden I came up missing. It's because I was invited to the Food Independence Summit in Ohio here, and oh man, it was extremely hot, but I had a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of really good people. I was hanging out with some YouTubers. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Really, really good food because it was all cooked and everything by the Amish, and it was all fresh food. It wasn't no cans or anything like that. It was in the first day we had I think it was smoked chicken or grilled or something like that. It was really good.
Did they put them out before they served them?
Well, they had another section where they actually showed you how to butcher a chicken and, put it in the little washing machine thing to take his feathers off, the deflector or whatever you want to call it. But one of the best things was the ice cream. Cows on the cows were right there. Went from there to the ice cream machine.
Dude, I don't even want to hear it.
Oh man, that was and it was so hot. Half of it got melted before we got to the air conditioning area that we were kind of snuck in on. But I was in the booth with well, not in the booth, but I was with Rebel Canner
at a booth.
Yeah, and she did cider and canning milk, and Sarah Thrush was also there. She did oh crap, what is that stuff? It's an Italian pickled tomato thing that you put on toast and stuff. I forget. Bushcraftty or something like that. I forget.
Hello, Vineyard
Um,
Chicks.
And they and she's a big not YouTuber but TikToker.
TikTok.
Oh,
I
that's
tried
what it
looking
is.
her. I tried looking her
Yeah,
up
Bushcraftty.
last night and
Got
couldn't find it.
Yeah.
some good stuff.
Oh yeah. And oh, they had so much cool stuff there, and it's they had a section. They had like little sections of little speakers and stuff, and I have to put my hat off to the women up there doing that, the cannon and stuff. How they didn't pass out up there, I don't know. I was having a hard enough time sitting there in the audience without passing out. I mean, the steam coming off of those pots, because it wasn't just one or two pots. They had two water bath ones going, and one industrial little stove burner going off, and it's it was 95 to 100 degrees out, and they stood up there from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Oh, I don't know how they did it. It was, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I'd been passed out after a first hour.
I know
Is this
of
an
them.
annual event in your state?
Yeah,
Is this an annual event?
Yeah, I didn't even know about it. It's food independent summit. And I actually learned a few things that I didn't know about the burners and stuff. There's certain burners that you can cook on or pressure can on, and I didn't know about the the burners that you cook, you deep fry the turkeys on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to pressure can on those
One of
burners
those. Correct.
because they're made to bring up that oil faster, and it'll actually ruin your pressure cooker because your pressure cooker is aluminum. It's too hot. And see, I didn't know that. It's always good to learn that stuff, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, now you got a
That's good.
question.
Yeah.
You got a question in chat from I think it was Fancy Oak Mike. She wants to know, she canned some milk about a year ago and wants to know about how long it's good for.
And I'm only doing this because I sat there and learned about it with no, it's going on 9 years, I think she said. She has one in there for 9 years, I think it is. And
Thank you, Grudge.
I think she says she just uses it for baking and stuff. She doesn't like to drink it. It's okay for on certain cereals because when you pressure can the milk, it makes it more sweeter.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't like real sweet milk.
Concentrates it.
Yeah, because it basically caramelizes it. Okay, next year will be 9 years. Okay.
Almost a decade.
Yeah.
Really? So I reckon it would be like green beans. It would be good if the seal don't break on them.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, or
yeah,
whatever.
and we were at the factory today, and they were testing the pressures and the lids, and I don't know all that scientific mercuries and all that stuff, but they said 29 was a perfect 29 point something was perfect, and they were getting up to 28 and 29 on their seals.
Now, are these heavy duty?
Ball doesn't do that. They're way low compared to these lids.
Now, is that the heavy duty lids you were talking about last night?
Yeah, these things are
Okay.
are like really, you can tell the difference. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're a lot different than the ball ones, because the ball ones are really flimsy. You can bend them and stuff.
Right.
And normally you always you finger tighten these, and I'm copying what the ladies were saying. I don't have a jar here, but you get you put the ring on, and you turn it until the jar moves. As soon as the jar moves, you leave it alone. That's all you need.
Huh.
Well, I wouldn't mind having a couple of hundred of each one. The wide mouth and the regulars.
Yeah.
That's cool. You got to go to the factory and see all that being done. I bet that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Those little and then things were spitting it out. I was really impressed with forgot his name already. the owner, he designed for the jars. He designed the little holders and everything. He designs everything though. He's an engineer and all that. Yeah. They make little parts and everything for automobiles. Like if something happens and they shut down, no cars get made. Same thing with some appliances in your house and whatnot. They make little parts that go in there. There's this little strip of metal that gets fed in this machine, and it stamps really fast. And he showed us the little bitty part.
It's like a big machine shop in a way, because my buddy and his dad, they got what do you call it, CMC machines and all that type of stuff. They got a big shop in Carolina. A couple years ago, the BMW plant moved over there, and they're actually commissioned by the BMW place to make something like you said. There's one particular little piece of metal cut out, and they make thousands of them a week and send them to BMW.
Yeah, and the thing is, before the sickness thing came and the shortages, because it's Amish area right there, and there you couldn't get lids. There was for those who can and stuff, there was shortage of lids, and you couldn't find them. So he said, I'll make them. I like how he puts that. And like 5 months later, he had a better product than what's out there.
I like it.
Yeah.
Don't accept that there's a problem, invent a solution.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It's really, really cool.
How long has they we said Rebel Canners, how long have they been in business?
She's she's she had a well, she still does on a group on Facebook. There's like 100,000, and there's a bunch of
Cool.
copycats too. So it's
Yeah.
the Rebel Canner.
Okay. Okay.
And
Cool.
on YouTube, it's, I think she's around 10 or 12,000. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, there it is.
YouTube for 4 years and Facebook way longer.
Yeah. There
And
we
that's
go.
that's the same people that run the factory that you went to.
No, she's a YouTuber.
She
I've had her.
introduced them.
I've had her up here. I did an interview and stuff. It's probably been a year ago or so. Yeah, something like that.
That don't seem like it.
And I think she said she did this the food thing for 3 years. This is the 3rd year, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, and like I said, some of them speakers, oh man, really good speakers.
I'm gonna have to look up my state and see if I'm pretty sure we got something similar to that. I need to look it up and see when it is.
Yeah, they go all around. I mean, they go from, different locations and stuff.
I don't think North Carolina's got nothing.
I wouldn't. Yeah, they probably do fairs and stuff. And I was, because they like the lids and stuff. A lot of places you can search it up if they have them in your area too. Because in my town they actually have them, and I was really surprised that they actually sell them here. Because yeah, hardly anybody buys anything here. But I did a lot of recording and stuff, so there's going to be quite a few videos and shorts. I just put out a short
Maynard's
about an hour ago. Menards, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, is that where he was talking about that he was kicking the box of jars around to show that it wouldn't break?
Wait a minute, they got some thick jars too.
Yeah, they started on jars too. Really nice jars. I don't think these ones are open yet though. Yeah.
And you ain't got the price on those for a case of 12, do you?
You can look at the website.
Give me a minute.
Oh, that was for Walmart. Okay.
Well,
that's what I said. These things that he makes. Oh. He designed these things.
I don't want to hear you.
For the jars, and these are just the holders for the lids. And if you flip them over, it's a holder for the jars, so that you can reuse this. And it comes with you get 2 of these, one for the top and one for the bottom. And instead of putting your jars on the towel and whatnot, they got holders in them. I can't flip them over; I'll lose all these ones. But you can kind of see the jars sitting there, and that's what protects the jars from damage and whatnot.
Okay, that's Rebel Canners. I don't know if I got her or not.
No, you probably do.
What was your biggest wow moment? Like something you learned, saw, or heard that just kind of like was like, wow. No, the whole thing was wow, but
well, I like, believe it or not,
Yeah.
Courtney took me over to see the camels, and
Wow.
he was talking about the camels and stuff, because we got to see their feet, and he made the camels,
What?
squat down on the ground. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. And just the information, and that was the cool part, that you could go up there and just talk to somebody about. Well, I would say everybody except for the guy on the sawmill. For some reason, every time I go over to record, he would shut it off and walk away. I don't know if he didn't like me or he didn't like being recorded or something. I don't know. But the Amish guy that was doing those, what is that called? Where he's chiseling that stuff out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool to have those live demonstrations though.
Yeah. And there was
No.
what was no about?
Look at chat. Second Dawn wants a link.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
That's why I said no.
I don't know. I'd be careful. I don't really know that guy.
Oh, well, where they was talking about the chickens and stuff. And one thing I did notice that there was a lot of chicken tractors for sale there too. Different versions of them, different designs and whatnot.
Okay.
And there was
the mobile houses you put like on your pasture or wherever you're going to grow.
Yeah, where you basically grow meat birds.
Okay.
Not well, you could do just regular chickens in there, but you'd have to set up boxes or something. But which one of them did have a whole section to where it was like a little house that they went into. But most of them were just for meat birds.
Did you give Riff Raff that link?
Hey, Courtney.
It's like I think I live in a little bit bigger town or city, but I don't know if in y'all's area it seems like these shed places that sell, the sheds or the barns or what little mini barns. These places have been popping up everywhere around here.
Yeah, they are here too.
In like the sheds that they're converting into greenhouses.
Tiny homes or greenhouses.
Yeah. Instead of putting plywood, they put that one stuff up there.
It made me think about it because the other day I passed one, and what was cool with them is not only did they have sheds, they had like dog kennels or ones for your animals, and they had a couple of them. I swear it was the ones you put your chicken in, and you every you pull them a little bit further and they eat the grass, and
Yeah.
I said, huh, that's pretty cool. They were selling that.
I didn't know I wasn't welcome.
How long did it take you to get home?
What do you mean?
Chat. I actually talked to chat, by the way, 101.
I don't know this thing called chat. I don't know. Who are you people?
What's your name?
I'm still like drinking tons of water, trying to get hydrated. Oh, you're 30 minutes from okay. So, oh boy.
I hope you ain't driving and texting.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, they actually had to put out a public service announcement here in Michigan saying, cut that shit out. because we recently made it a law here to not do that, and nobody's listening. But
Oh,
and then they had to bring another announcement like, "Hey, cut it out."
that's like all over.
I know.
You'll see people driving down the road
Dude.
with no hands on the wheel.
It's never going to go away.
The worst thing they did was pass it, because as soon as they passed the law here, it got worse. It's like people was just, like you said, no hand in it. Just
well, what gets me is if people like us was do it, we get a ticket, but yet you look over in a police car, hell, they doing it.
Can we please end qualified immunity, please?
Oh, I know it was so hot. But like I said, I don't know how they did that up there. I was roasting just sitting in the audience. I don't know how they stood over them hot pots.
Oh, just the idea of hot food makes me sick.
Oh, the hot food was good as long as we actually got into an air conditioning area.
That's nice.
Venue chief, y'all don't have to leave.
So
why they gotta leave, Jeff?
I don't know.
Some things I like hot, some things I like cold. Summertime I like a lot more pasta salads. I know that.
Yes.
Oh, that what was it? Broccoli and I think it was broccoli and cabbage or something salad. Ooh.
That would be.
And like I said, it's all Amish made food, and it was good.
Like I said,
did you taste a difference between like the way we grow things?
It's real food. It's not, store. They don't go to the store and buy a bunch of cans and put it together. I would say I like the meatloaf better than the chicken, but they were both good. And the ice cream. Oh. And I
did they have one of those old like wooden buckets that they turn the ice cream in?
I wouldn't doubt I think it was electric, but there was another place there that did have the old crank. There was a one making butter with an old crank thing too.
You said electric. Well, these Amish, it seems like they're getting on board with the electricity thing. More.
It depends. It depends on different Amish, but the big thing now, probably 5-6 years ago, it would have been a bunch of horse and buggies trying to. Now it's electric bikes. And those things go like 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour. And there's
Was it you that we were talking last night that somebody almost hit one of them or something?
Oh yeah, this one road because Google has sent me into some weird roads, and there was somebody behind a horse and the only one that I seen the whole time, and I'm coming down the hill, and he wants to pass the horse and buggy thing, and goes right out in front of me. I had to slam on the brakes going downhill to not hit him. It almost took out the horses.
I hope they at least wear helmets.
Yeah, that's 101. He had to change his name.
Matter of fact, a while back ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to change it because I didn't follow the narrative. They nuked my first channel.
Yeah, real good.
By the time we walked from the tent where the food is to our
Can
air
it be?
conditioning place. Half the ice cream was melted, but it was in a bowl, so it still tasted good.
Give me a straw. I'm satisfied.
It's crazy to think in my lifetime that I see the point where a horse and buggy could be phased out totally.
It comes
Well,
back.
I'm sure, and that's the thing. I'm sure there were areas that there's more of the horse and buggy that,
Yeah, the
and
old
because
style way.
it was the older folks that were in the back in them wagons.
They
And
was
I
out
think
on a date.
in how them the girls rode those bikes, because they have to have the dresses, because the wind would catch on them dresses and you could see them, whoa, like that.
I ain't saying nothing.
But it's crazy. Once you learn how to ride a bike, they say you never forget it. You always just have that instinct.
There
You
are
want you
some
may
of
have
them,
the instinct.
Well,
that they had their legs way out in riding. I was like,
yeah.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not all people. I don't think that's a true statement. I retract it.
Yes, everything they do, they teach to their youngins. I don't think will ever go away. I
I hope not.
did pass quite a few farms where they were selling real milk and eggs and stuff like that. And I think the coolest thing, come driving up and back from there, was looking at their gardens on the way. And I was like, wow, my garden's not doing too bad. Because some of these gardens were, I mean, beautiful gardens where they had garden beds lined up and all fenced in, and they had like sawdust down to where the weeds and stuff would go, and it's really nice looking gardens.
Oh, I bet.
Exactly, Ginger Ninja.
It's the
That's
way to
why I
go.
said I need to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, they've got so much knowledge that's been passed down from their generations and generations.
Yeah. And one of the sections had where they was making rope, and they would let the little kids run a little windy thing that would twist it, and then the guy would come up with another doohickey thing that had 3 holes in it, and then once it started spinning, he would push it along and it would twist the rope, and that's how they were making rope. It was really cool.
Oh, okay.
10 legs.
It only got up to 94 here today.
Oh,
Only
it was 95 here.
But it was a breezy 94, so it wasn't too bad, you know.
Oh no, this was like ours was no breeze, and it was sticky.
Yeah.
Humidity.
You guys are not allowed to complain about the heat.
I
Those 2
am.
days,
I used to live in the South. I am.
those 2 days were horrible.
Hey,
For
wait a
heat.
minute, compared to me and Watt, y'all two are not allowed to complain either.
Why?
I love
Y'all don't have the heat like we do.
Excuse me.
And Watt's got it worse than I got it.
No, ours was 100 degrees, and
Okay. Bushcraft's got
humidity
us
was
beat for
cranked
the
up.
dry heat. Okay. Me and Watt are familiar with that wet, humid heat. And Bear is like somewhere in
And
between.
don't even go there.
Now,
You are somewhere in between, though. That is true.
he's up north.
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah, there you go, right
Rebel
there.
Canada, where are you located at?
She's
Send
in
them to me.
Michigan.
She said anyone complaining about the heat, just send them to me.
That she was the one setting over the pots.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 130 degrees.
Case closed. I hush up on that.
And what what made it worse is somebody turned on a one of the stoves and where she was standing, so the steam was just piling right up.
I'm surprised she stayed on her feet the whole time.
That's what I said. I don't know how they did it. I mean, and if you walk out in the aisleway, you could get by the fan. I think next year they should have fans up underneath there somewhere.
Yeah, really. Tap in one of them electrical cords. Shut everybody else down. Are you sure it was water?
Yeah, that's what I said. I haven't stopped drinking water because even as much water as I drank out there, by the time I still got home, I'm still like really dry and just drinking water.
I can't drink enough this time of the year. Ooh.
Pappy, when I growed up, our air conditioning was windows and doors wide open with a couple of fans. That's it.
That's what I said. We're just too spoiled now. I mean,
we are. I mean, that AC, actually, once it comes on for the summertime, you might as well say you in the house for the rest of the summer.
Yeah. And the thing is, this is June. The hot months are coming up.
Yeah. The dog days.
August and September.
Yeah. For us here in Georgia, it's usually about mid-July to about mid-September. That's when it's the most brutal.
Yeah.
Heat and humidity wise. It's like walking through a bowl of warm soup, a hot soup.
Yeah.
See, I think me and Bushcraft got to talking. You may have been up there, where during the wintertime, everybody's complaining, oh, I wish it'd get warm here, and summertime rolled around, oh, I wish it would get cool here. No wonder God is so confused.
It was, you want to hear something funny? So when we lived in Alabama, my dad would be wearing shorts in like 50-degree weather, and everyone in Alabama was like, how the hell can you stand to wear shorts? It's cold out. We're like, dude, we're from the north. This is fine.
Yeah, I wore shorts all year long.
Harvest Mary.
Of course, my legs are half numb as it is, but so it doesn't matter.
What the fuck happened to you?
I cut like 90% of my leg off.
So you're one of the ones hiked now?
No.
Wait, you mean you're missing a leg?
No, the calf area. 90%. All it was is a bone and some skin holding it.
Oh. You didn't cut it off. You just cut through 90%. I see.
Yeah, they said I wouldn't. Well, the doctor told me I wouldn't walk again without a sleeve over my leg.
Oh,
and
you proved it
they
wrong.
actually the muscle. They folded it over and sewed it to the top part where it was cut off. Yeah. Because that's why they said it wouldn't work again. And then I went into his office. I think 30 days after the surgery and walked in. He says, "What are you doing?" I said,
How are you
I'm
doing?
walking in here. And he says, "You can't be on your leg." And I, "Well, you didn't say that. You said I wouldn't be able to walk again."
You didn't say I couldn't try.
I love it when patients prove doctors wrong. I
Yeah.
love that.
There's a reason they
Well,
call it practicing medicine.
they
Yeah, or miracles.
they figured it wouldn't fuse with the other cut part of the muscle. And
It's called the human body. It naturally repairs itself.
at first I couldn't walk very long because once the muscle started filling with blood, it would actually stop the flow because it would swell up, because your muscles swell up when
Right.
you get
What do they
blood flowing
call
through
that?
it.
I forget. It's something that runners get. It's like shin splints, but worse.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name.
Yeah.
It's exactly what Bushcraft described just now. It's just worse.
Here's a term for it. Yeah.
I don't know. They call it something.
Well, it took me forever to figure out what that was, where you cut in the wood, the little squares and stuff. I'm trying to try to remember what the word was.
What is it?
And I can't remember. What is it, Jeff?
Tenant.
Mortars and tenons, or
Yeah, something like that.
Mortise and tenant.
mortise and tenons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go look at the video again. And I get the smart remark saying, "Why are they wasting their time with that? We have machines that do it without that. You don't need a human to do it."
Dude,
That's
what's
what's wrong with the world right there.
What happens if a machine is doing the operation and it freezes up?
Well, the fact is that the just the sheer, and I call it beauty, of somebody that is using a chisel and a piece of wood to carve out a perfectly square notch of wood.
Yeah.
And a machine, I wish I would have showed the machine thing that they were using to do these. Had to get a chisel to fix the mistakes that he made with the machine. And that Amish guy sitting up there, and fortunately, the issue I had with recording with the GoPro is it got extremely hot and would shut down for like an hour or two. And I was talking to him, and he said that his dad taught him, and his dad's dad taught him, and it went down the road that he was explaining, how long they've been doing this. And
the reason is society's gotten to a point where they want everything now. So they've had to mechanize simple things such as that to allow for the productivity, but in the haste of that, they've made it less quality.
Yeah, and then
let's face it, our society is just flat out lazy.
Oh yeah,
I didn't say you weren't wrong.
They did a corner one. It wasn't really a corner; it was more of an angle one, where the pieces matched up, and you could rub your hands on there. If you closed your eyes and rubbed your hands on there, you couldn't tell that there was a joint there at all. It just felt like a flat piece of wood.
That's what you call darn good.
Yeah, and he did this with chisel and a little saw, and you could tell the way he would hit that thing. It was he knew, and it was like he could close his eyes and do it. It was amazing just watching the craftsmanship
Hello,
of that.
Who's
I
outside?
mean, right now, people just don't take pride in their work like they used to years ago.
Okay, hold. Who's
That's
riding
not
the
me.
little jigsaw tricycle around?
It's not me.
What?
What happened?
Are you riding the little tricycle around?
What's with the little squeaking?
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Oh, that's a bird.
Oh,
That's
is it
my
really?
yeah, they're telling me thank you, buddy, for putting us some fresh bird feed out today. They appreciate it.
What's this?
All right, y'all simmer down now. Simmer down.
It's Japanese woodworking.
Oh yeah, I like this.
Oh yeah, they were same way, super precise.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just skip ahead here, and you'll see how precise this gets.
Yeah.
Homemade saw.
I don't think this guy uses nothing electric. I mean, it's all hand
No, it's
primitive stuff.
all hand done.
Yeah. And that's what I was talking about last night. They had to pick up and move their places after.
This is all one piece of wood.
Yeah.
Was one piece of wood. Well, still is.
He never disconnected it or nothing. It's all still one piece.
Like an origami.
He's making a chair.
How much did you pay for it? 101.
Shut up.
Oh.
Yeah.
101 baby.
It's almost taller than 101.
Shut up.
Almost. Check it out. Yeah.
That's
Now,
cool.
if you sit down right, smack dab on it, it's gonna pinch you.
Yeah,
That's
chair made-
craftsmanship.
chair made
Yes,
for
it is.
101.
I didn't say nothing that time.
No, Bushcraft did.
No, but I thought it.
You thought
You always think it though.
See,
And,
there is a safe side to me once in a blue moon. You can't threaten me. I've been married for 44 years.
they did have some really cool dehydrators, the ones with the trays and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't all dehydrators have
The
trays?
square one.
no, not like this.
No.
These are ones you
No.
pull out and you load them up and put them back in. And it has actual temperature gauge or temperature that you put in.
That's one I
Really
thought.
nice ones. Yeah.
Don't
Mine
get
is
one from Walmart.
a big round one that
Yeah.
after you use it one time, the little trays get all warped, and then you have to try to figure out which ones go to which. I'm sure there's people out there know what I'm talking about.
I set mine on top of one another and take my finger and just turn it before they interlock until all of them
Yeah.
turn. And then I know it's
Yeah,
right.
I need to once I figure out, and I never do this because you would think I would know by now to mark which ones are which. But I don't know. It still works. It
Now, wait a
does what
minute.
it does.
Depending on what you hydrating, you got to, let's say, a beef jerky. Halfway through, you got to switch up trays. Put the one on the bottom.
Oh yeah,
You got to
and
turn
so
them.
forth. Yeah.
yeah. Well, you can take them out because the ones I have won't fit. I can't rotate them because it won't fit on the other ones. They're so warped.
Really?
it only fits on the ones that warp together.
Oh,
So what I do is, if it's the bottom one, I'll actually flip over the jerky or whatever I'm dehydrating, and then let it cook. And once it's done, I take that tray out, and then it goes down to the next one.
You do know you can dehydrate in the oven.
Yeah.
I tried that last year, and it wasn't as good as just a standalone dehydrator.
It's because the dehydrator has the fan.
Yeah.
Well, so
Most
does
ovens don't.
Well, ours does. It's
Yeah.
one of them fancy ones.
I can do it in the microwave, and I've got the air fryer too that I could use, which I might use the air fryer this year, depending on what I'm making. But I don't like it when it dries too fast.
Have you tried doing it, just setting it out in the sun and dehydrating?
Well, depending on what it is.
Well, yeah.
I've done tomatoes that way, and it depends how bad the bugs are that year too.
Get you a screen.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
I've actually got it's a big circle thing, and it has shelves inside of it. You unzip it and you put, because that's how I do my seeds. I dry out.
Do you
my
remember
seeds
the old like food serving covers that were like bug nets that?
Oh yeah.
Had a saucer to them, and then it's like those the Gourmet's serving sets, but it's a mosquito net over top.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Let's see what the video I got that I'll probably release tomorrow is both Rebel Canner and Sarah talking about canning, and a lot of people asking questions and stuff. So it's a long video. Well, not real long, but I think it's 50, 60 minutes long. And I was really surprised that my camera didn't die through that, because the day before it shut down so many times. I would be recording for 15 minutes, and it would overheat, and then because there was nowhere to to fan it or to cool it off, so it just overheated.
That's why I don't like my GoPro. It always gets so hot.
Yeah.
And then the battery swells up and it gets stuck inside it.
Well, I'm lucky mine didn't, but well, and that's what the GoPro 9, they're supposed to, the batteries for that are not supposed to swell up.
I only have a GoPro Hero 7, so
I don't know if that's true or not yet.
I've only used it twice. If anyone's looking for a GoPro, I mean, shit.
They're really good for what they are.
I mean,
filming nature and stuff like that.
Yeah, as a standalone camera, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I paid $250 for it, so
that's not bad.
Oh, that was back 4 or 5 years ago when I first started YouTube. It was too much of a hassle to film it, upload it, and then compress it, and it was a whole bunch of shit. So I stopped using the camera and I just started doing lives, which was a hell of a lot easier.
You think?
Oh,
no, I know.
We'll be giving these away each week or each month for the seed challenge. The Vineyard Chicks are doing so.
Nice.
And they won't come from me, so I'll just pass your names on to the executives or and they'll send them out to you. And I forget how many's in this one. This is a wide mouth one too, so I don't know. It might just do one or two a month or not. I don't know.
I said I wouldn't mind having a couple of hundred of each.
Yeah, there's the regular size mouth ones.
You said it's a wide mouth one, just like
Yeah,
Jeff.
they're
Yeah,
all wide
depends.
mouth. What are wide mouths good for, Jeff?
Like your soups.
It's attached to a bass. That's a good day.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
If it's attached-
marlin.
If it's attached to your wife, it's a bad day.
These are made in America. They're actually even the good quality metal too. It's not the stuff that they ship over from China and whatnot. And it, like 45 minutes from here, from my house, which is cool.
I'm gonna see if I can't get up with them and get some of them, and that way do a canning session and share the tops out.
Yeah, I mean they're in. I've been approached by other companies before, and the main reason I didn't go with the one that's in Florida that is made in Taiwan-ish was that, and their seal wasn't long enough, or their warranty or whatever wasn't long enough, because it didn't make sense. So I said, no, that's okay. I think I'll pass.
Mm-hmm. Now I still got some tops in the drawer in yonder, but they done started getting low by now.
You know what I'm gonna do with those? The ball ones that I still have.
Target practice?
No, they are now going to be for the vacuum seal jars, because these ones are going to be on my food.
You know what? Yeah.
Not
now
those ones.
If I reuse the tops again, that's what I reuse. On my vacuum seal.
Technically,
you're
not supposed to, but these ones, I would probably reuse them a few dozen times, because I'm not saying to do that, but they are super strong compared to the other ones.
To each their own.
Good old American ingenuity.
Yeah, really.
And yeah, you see some of the stuff that he designs and stuff. It's amazing. And like I said, he did this start to finish product in 5 months. That is better than all other lids out there.
I would rather pay double, even triple price on something if it's going to last and it's American made.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, that a lot of the lids are cheaper.
So I'm gonna ditch here for a second, and I'm gonna go get my stuff set up for tonight. So I'll see y'all in a bit.
Oh, are you going live?
Yeah, you didn't know?
You won't go ahead and tell them what I sent you there 101?
Yeah, you're like, so is this your way of telling us that you're going live this weekend? I'm like, yeah.
Well, I got something you may find interesting if you're going live. It was today in 1788 But New Hampshire becomes the 9th and last necessary state to ratify the Constitution of the United States, thereby making the document law of the land.
Tell that to the Supreme Court.
Hey.
You said Saturday.
I said Saturday, yeah, but I have news. So
Oh.
I'm
news,
friendly.
news Trump's
Saturday.
yes. So I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you then. But hopefully this video gets done here shortly. I've got 24 minutes, so it should be up tomorrow. A lot of good information in that. I suggest everybody to go check it out once it's done.
Definitely go check it out.
I'd like to get up with Rebel Canner and just do a face-to-face talk with her.
You might want to let her be for a little bit.
Well, after she cools down.
A lot of talking the last couple of days.
I'm talking about after she cools down a little bit.
But I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. I know it was only an hour. I was hoping I wasn't going to fall asleep before 8 o'clock came around. But we'll probably see you Monday.
We just put the blame on 101.
Okay, let me go ahead and hit the outro, and we will see you on the next one. Cat?
Yep.
Hey guys, thank you all for making Bushcraft great again. Let's continue to support him. Let's go.